Alan waits. Alan hungers. Are you ready to begin? Hello! Welcome to Tardis Wiki Roulette, the show where we spin some wheels and catch some feels. How are we all doing today? It is not quite Halloween yet, but we're almost there. So, for those of you who are uninitiated in the madness that is about to unfold, this is Tardis Wiki Roulette. I am your beautiful host, Ryan, and this right here is the wheel, aka Alan, aka the sum of all of our fears. And the way this works is you suggest articles to put onto Alan. We spin Alan, the article that Alan lands on, we then look up on Tardis Wiki Roulette, and then hopefully hilarity ensues. And it's been a pretty reliable turnout rate so far. So hopefully that will continue to be the case. Yes, it is the wonderful show, Tardis Wiki Roulette, returned once again every Tuesday and many Thursdays as well. This Thursday, in fact, where we will be doing our spectacular Halloween special, which will be no different to any other episode, except it will be Halloween themed. In no particular way. Maybe I'll wear something, but probably not. Yeah, so, let's spin the wheel and begin the insanity that I know you're all here for.
Yeah, baby.
It's off to a flying start here on Tardis Wiki Roulette. I did not see all of your suggestions. I will have to put them on the wheel. I am very sorry. Understandable. Alan's having one of those days, I guess. I have indeed risen from my grave. That is true. That is an accurate statement. Okay, I'm putting on Last Contact, even though that's already been on there once. It can come on there again. Vor. I will also put Vor on there. You filthy bitches. Let's see what else we got. Blood Heat Second Iteration novel. That sounds extremely erotic. I will put that on as well. And New Labour. That sounds significantly less erotic. I will put that on the wheel as well. There are 129 now entries on the wheel currently. That is about to change. Sex appeal. Yes, well, you certainly won't be finding any of that around here, will you? That's not true. Alan is a snack, as we all know. Right. Starting up with Hitler himself. Kittler, I will have you know. I will just like to correct you there that it said Kittler. Hitler is somewhere else on the wheel, I'm sure. Wait, didn't we agree that we would keep Hitler on the wheel because there's just so much on there? It could be like a recurring segment. Because good luck. Yeah, there he is. I see him there. Oh, you cheeky bastard, you. Because that was the worst of Hitler's crimes, being cheeky. Anyway, I'll shut up now. let's go to Tardis Wiki and get this party popping, shall we? Kittler. There we go. So this is where he... Oh no! You're barely breathing under your... I'm sorry. I have been told that this show does cause health problems. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about that. Kittler. A Kittler was a name given to cats who looked as if they had moustaches like Hitler. Louise once told her brother Paul that Festa cat looked like a Kittler and asked to take a picture so she could post it on the website. I'm gonna have to look this up. Hold on. Oh my god, it's real! 1 second. Oh no! Look at this one! Oh no, this poor kitten. That one is Hitler. That's a goddamn reincarnation if I've ever seen one. My goodness. What a great way to, like, start the stream off. Anyway. Back to the wiki. I don't even have any commentary there. I know, the fuck, right? I died from watching this series. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about forcing you to regenerate. Hitler transferred his consciousness into cat form to evade capture. He has evaded us. Yeah, that's actually what all of that secret Nazi occult super science was about. It wasn't actually about, like, weapons or finding, like, a secret place under Antarctica. They were actually just trying to work out how to transfer Hitler into a cat body. That's definitely true. That's a true historical fact, actually. I will have you know. And if you don't agree with that true historical fact, you're just going to have to do your research, okay? Yeah, baby. Alan agrees with me. Alan knows what's up. Alan's done his research. Doctor Who Annual. I love when something that, like, just got suggested today. Oh, what's this? I'm scared now. What is this concoction you've just handed me? What was I even talking about? Felicia, my wife, our famous moderator, famous mod, Doctor Who Annual, that was it, Doctor Who Annual. A famous mod just handed me, screen is too big, just handed me this drink, this nondescript drink in this nondescript red container, and I'm a little scared to find out what it is. It's really good. Whatever it is, it's really good. Anyway, I need to copy this into the TardisWiki, and then we're going to see where that road takes us. Doctor Who Annual. But until then, it looks like we've got some new entries. Isn't that exciting? Top 10 epic annual moments. Did Hitler fuck a cat and create a new breed? That is also a true historical fact, but it's completely unrelated to the true historical fact of him copying his consciousness into a cat body. Those things both happened. Now, I know you're asking yourself, did Hitler copy his consciousness into the body of a cat that he fucked? And the answer to that will be coming soon. Not now, though. Not now. I need to space them out or I'm going to get demonetized. Where's Dr. Omega? In the video that I made about him, you can watch it over on the YouTube channel, Something Blue Audio. Like and subscribe to Something Blue Audio. Right, let's take a look at Doctor Who Annual. A number of Doctor Who annuals have been published from 1965 onwards. They are printed fiction, comics, and features based on Doctor Who in the form of a slim hardback volume. The annuals were hardbound books priced at pocket money prices and released near autumn, in time for the Christmas market. Usually a mix of prose and comic strip stories intended for children, they also contain puzzles, quizzes, games, and a varying amount of filler material, usually having little connection with Doctor Who. That sounds like shade to me. From the late 1960s through the late 1980s, with the single exception of 1971, World Distributors Limited published Doctor Who Annual. The often notoriously bizarre stories and comics sometimes went in very strange directions, and companions portrayed in the illustrations and descriptions of regular characters often bore little resemblance to their actors. The Doctor Who Annuals were published each September between 1965 and 1985. With an autumn of the year between release time, the date on all annuals is for the following year. For example, the K9 annual, dated 1983, has a print date of 1982. Some annuals / yearbooks fail to include a year date on the cover, so where applicable, that reference is bracketed and assumed. When John Nathan Turner became producer of Doctor Who, he ruined it. He exerted a great influence on merchandising and tie-in product releases, including the annuals, which, under his watchful eye, saw an increase in standards, as well as featuring series-related material. World Distributors Limited stopped producing the regular annuals in 1985. There was a lapse for a few years in publication before Marvel Comics secured the license to produce a Doctor Who yearbook. These followed the same mix of prose, comic strip stories, and features, this time all Who related and directed at a more sophisticated audience. What does that mean? Oh, kids. The yearbooks ran from 1991 to 1995 as 1992 to 1996 annuals. With the return of Doctor Who in 2005, the publication of annuals began again. The first Doctor Who annual, 2006, was published by Panini, and all subsequent annuals were published by BBC Children's Books. From 2007 to 2010, Panini also published the Doctor Who storybook aimed at an older audience. While IDW held the Doctor Who comic book license, they also published 4 annuals from 2010 to 2013, with the annual years being the years as published. They changed annual to special at the last minute for 2012, and it carried over to the 2013 edition for the 50th anniversary. Dr. Omega, I did put it on the wheel. It is on the wheel. So am I going to look at these now? Is this all of them? It is on the wheel. Yeah, it is. I promise it's on the wheel. That is haunting. Has to be said. I wish that you guys could see it, but you cannot. I'm very sorry. Absolutely terrifying. Still not helping with seeing it, but the Doctor Who. That sounds like a band. A band that the BBC would sue into non-existence as soon as it formed. That TARDIS looked different. Yeah, actually, let's take another look at that. You fooled me. You bamboozled me right there. Alright, let's take a look at another article then. Hopefully the next one is a little bit less of a flop. It's kind of interesting though. I feel like that's something you would dig deeper into. Doctor Who! Unproduced radio series. Oh no, where is this going? What were they going to do? It's always a frightening concept, right? See, Doctor Who unproduced radio series. Oh my god, this is good. Okay, Doctor Who was a planned 1967 radio series that allegedly was to star Peter Cushing as a character called Doctor Who. It would have involved travelling companions Susan and Mike. Although Cushing had portrayed Doctor Who in the Dalek movies, there is no existing information to support the notion that he was playing the same character in this series. No evidence of any contact between the producers of the Dalek movies and Stanmark and Wera Mill Productions, the makers of the radio series, exist. Rather, the project failed when the series pilot was rejected by the British Broadcasting Corporation alone. Additionally, it's noteworthy that the existing print advertisements never mentioned the 2 recent movies, and instead heavily stressed the television show, even bothering to mention the foreign markets in which the television show was available. Had the pilot succeeded, the first series would have consisted of 52 25-minute episodes. In those episodes, listeners would have heard, according to an extant print advert, invincible robots, giant insects, and invincible robots giant insects and invisible robots, Marco Polo, the American Revolution, Julius Caesar, the Neanderthal man, the sailing of the Mayflower to the New World, and then it just cuts off. Fucking brilliant. I love it. Anyway. Love it. It was absolutely great. Let's spin the wheel again, people. Yeah, baby. Big finish, -1. By invincible robots, they meant the Cybermen. Okay. But those aren't robots, they're cyborgs! Look at Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh dear. Where is this gonna go? What road is this gonna take now? Your bullying worked? What bullying? Why would a radio series need a cost-saving monster like an invisible robot? Robot, inaudible. Robot on the other hand. It's good. It's good. You got Night Owl to join. Welcome to Tardis Wiki Roulette, Night Owl. Pleasure having you here. Alright, let's check this out. I'm gonna quickly pop on to the Tardis Wiki so we can play Tardis Wiki Roulette. Let's see what we won this time! The Guardians of the Galaxy were a group which operated in Earth 616. Members of the group included Star-Lord, Rocket Raccoon, Gamora, and Grot. Star-Lord recruited Rocket Raccoon as a member of the group after Rocket was arrested, having been betrayed by Otter Spice. The famous 6 Spice Girl there. When he heard that he had a visitor in Securamax Ultraped 8000, Rocket thought that it could have been Groot, or one of the other, such as Gamora, but it turned out it was Gatecrasher. After a week away, Rocket returned to the group. According to Star-Lord, Grot had been missed Rocket. The Guardians of the Galaxy are a group originating from the Marvel multiverse. Is this because of Death's Head? Why? Why is this in the Doctor Who canon? Can someone explain that to me? Can someone give me context on this? More context than I have here. And don't say read behind the scenes, because there really isn't one. It's always Death's Head. I know, it is in fact always Death's Head. Alright, let's check this one out. The Blue River Score was the comic book story published across the Rocket comic book, cover dated from July to December 2017. It featured the reappearance of the TechNet team, including characters such as Scatterbrain, who was first introduced in Executive Action as a member of the Special Executive. Okay, now, I know that you lot think that this clears things up, but trust me, it fucking doesn't, okay? I have no better understand. I know Deadpool is in this comic now, so I mean, I guess that helps. Oh, great. Fucking great. Scatterbrain. I will put Scatterbrain on the wheel, and then maybe we'll find out the actual answer to this riddle in about 3 or 4 years. How about that? Let's do that. Doctor Who is always canon in the Disney Channel cinematic universe. I know. Here's my question. Is there a Death's Head video already? Has anyone done a decently produced Death's Head, Doctor Who lore video? Because if they haven't, I'm having that. This is what the main part of the show is, by the way, is just you guys giving me ideas for future lore videos. Maybe. We'll see. Alright, let's see. But is it a dedicated video about Death's Head, or is it a segment? You know what I mean? Because I mean a video about it. You know what I mean? It's covered for the same reason as a serial from the X-Men animated show. That doesn't help. What's a wallowing? Going on the wheel. That's what a wallowing is. I will put that right on the wheel and we'll find out what it is. Find out Jackie Tyler said it at some point. Boom. Has Quentin really not touched deficit? Oh my god! I'm gonna get there first! Wallowing in pessimism smile. Does Smosh have a page? Let's find out if Smosh has a page. This is very much a normal one for us. Oh dear. This wheel, man, it's out of control. It's absolutely out of control. When we did Adamantium, I tell you what, it's bold of you to assume that I remember any of this. Smosh does not have a page. We'll see if that's still true by the time it lands on it. How about that? Speaking of which, I think we should probably spin the wheel again, don't you? Yeah, I think you do. Oh no! What happened to my... Oh no! Whoa! Okay, we're good now.
Yeah, baby.
Because Smosh made fun of Doctor Who. Hang on. I'll let out. It's so close, man. So close. Oh my god. What the hell? Neither esports nor esports have pages. That is shocking. Anyway, as I was gonna say, yeah, make a Smosh page real quick. They made fun of Doctor Who 10 years ago. That's good enough. You know that's good enough. Make a Smosh page real quick. And hope that I don't land on it before you're done. Or I'm gonna act like it's your fault. Right, let's check out check this one out. Water in you. Hang on. Oh, okay, cool. For a second, I was like, is this more War in Heaven stuff? And I guess the answer to that question is no. Let me take a look. Auteur was a hallmark of Arc-Beetle Press. On the 1st of April 2024, during the Noodle Incident, Arc-Beetle Press announced the Noodle Incident, an exclusive crossover serial introducing the Noodle Man, which introduced, among other series, Auteur. Getting a lot of mileage out of that. I love to see it. Shout out to everyone at Arc-Beetle Press. Oh, all right. Let's go. Let's go on the wheel of names. Let's spin it again. Let's see where we end up now. Hey, better get cracking on that Smosh page.
Yeah, baby.
I'm gonna look it up at the end of this stream. If it doesn't land on Smosh, I'm gonna look Smosh up, and Smosh better have a page. I don't even know what Smosh is. I assume it's a tropical drink of some kind, but better have a page. When this page reaches episode 50, I assume there's going to be a compilation of all the Faction Paradox War in Heaven jumpscares. Oh my god, that would be great! That would be really funny. Some of them are so good. Well, every time it turns out that it's just an obtuse Faction Paradox reference, and I get mad at the chat. Go back to Sooty. You go back to Sooty. Better make the Smosh page. Eevee was a Oh, where'd it go? Shit. Eevee was a primarily brown-furred quadruped with a tuft of white fur at their neck, long ears, and black eyes. They were the namesake creature in Let's Go Eevee. Homevid, Syl, and the 7 Seeds of Arador. What? A figurine of Evie was present on a shelf on top of a box in the attic of 13 Bannerman Road in 2011. It's Jeremy Corbyn's favourite piece of Doctor Who media, everyone. So, how big is it? How big is it? I'm going to put it on the wheel. I'm going to put it on the wheel. And maybe some other time we'll check this out. Yeah? Let's do that. Let's do that. Because I looked up a random connected page before. And I feel like that's bending the rules a little bit. But doing it twice in a row is kind of breaking it. So let's not do that. Let's go back to the wheel. Then let's give it a little spin.
Yeah, baby.
Violet MacGuffin. The fuck is Syl doing here? That's a question I ask at every party I go to. Because he always shows up. Right. Let's see. Clock cleaners. Look up clock cleaners. A Harry Potter universe, Hogwarts universe. I'll put them on, but I don't like it. Actually, that's not true. I do, because it means I get to make fun of Harry Potter and Hogwarts because it's shit. You wish Syl was at the parties you went to? No, you don't. You're only saying that because you love the idea of it. That's all. Syl is smelly. I know. I know. You're not fucking wrong. I'm telling you that. Jesus Christ. And rude. Rude as well. Really, really rude. I tell you what. Don't let him anywhere near the nibbles. You will regret it. That's all I'll say. All right, let's see. Where did the thing land? Violet MacGuffin. That's where we need to go next. That's our next place. Okay. Oh, cool. Oh, we've looked this up before. I'm gonna spin the wheel again. We've looked this up before. I'll read it. Violet MacGuffin was a substitute for Rose Tyler in a hypothetical version of history where Rose had saved the life of her father. In a hypothetical version of history where Rose Tyler successfully saved the life of her father in 1987, the changes were substantial enough to the timeline that time created substitutions. Violet MacGuffin took Rose's place, moving into the Powell estate with her family after the Tylers moved out following Pete Tyler's newfound success. Violet eventually dated Mickey Smith, got a job at Hemrick's, and began travelling with the Ninth Doctor after defeating the Nestine Consciousness. In a further hypothetical situation, the timeline would return to Earth as its regular course of history, perhaps centuries after Violet and the Doctor travelled to Victorian Cardiff and defeated the Guelph, and to 2006 to defeat the Slovene and convince Caroline and Mickey she was alright. Violet was brash and opinionated. Alright. I would like to bring this character back. I would like to bring this character, Violet MacGuffin. I'd like to bring them back and make them a villain. I think that would be really interesting. Like, this character got erased from existence and now, like, they want the life that they feel like was stolen from them because of Rose. I think that would be a really interesting 10th Doctor and Rose story, personally. Anyway, let's spin the wheel. This is interesting theory crafting. Let's spin the wheel.
Yeah, baby.
Oh no! I did it wrong! Dalek! Non-valid sources. Let's take a look at where this takes us, eh? Yeah. Let's do that. How do you spin the wheel wrong? Somehow I find a way to manage. Who knows? But I tell you what, I found a way. Anyway, let's check out this one. Alan does get shy sometimes. Yeah, like I'll forget to click on OBS and switch to the wheel, and then I'll spin the wheel before that switching to the wheel. And so like the wheel will spin, but you can't see it. And it sucks when that happens. Other times, I'll leave it on the wheel and read the wiki article without you being able to see the wiki article. That happens sometimes as well. Anyway. The Daleks were depicted in several sources considered by this very wiki as invalid sources. 2 dark grey Dalek props from Doctor Who were once stolen from the BBC television centre on 22nd of May. A few days later, Blue Peter aired an appeal for viewers to help track them down, with an intervention from a real Dalek of the same model. It explained that the missing Daleks were members of the Earth Observation Delegation, encouraging viewers to assist the humanoid police in their inquiries. It added that if the abductees are returned unharmed to their people, the Daleks would generously assume that the theft was not a hostile act, but simply an excess of hospitality. Otherwise, however, the Dalek Supreme Council would initiate search and find procedure, which was likely to result in the extermination of the culprits. So, like, let me get this straight. So these 2 Dalek props were, like, stolen, right? And then the TV show Doctor Who's response to that was to go on Blue Peter and threaten to murder the people who stole the 2 Daleks. Am I getting this right? That's wild, man. Fuck. Did this happen in the 70s? This feels like something that would happen in the 70s. Bit early? What's early? Am I early? Oh no! Sorry guys. Glad you're here though. Oh no! I guess I am a bit early. Does that mean I have to start an hour late on Thursday? So, like, on Thursday, should I do this an hour later? Okay. Skill issue? No. But yeah, no, I don't know. What time should I do next Thursday? Because Thursday's the Halloween special, and I want to make sure you can all make it. So, like, should I do it like an hour after I started this one? Yes? Okay. Cool. Okay. No worries. I will make sure that happens. I am beholden to my audience, of course. And I know most of you are in the UK. I know there's people spread out all over the world, but I know most of you are in the UK. I can't wait too, by the way. I think it's going to be a really good time. I'm really excited about the Halloween special. I don't have anything in particular planned, but I'm going to be a lot more chaotic than I usually am, and that should be a lot of fun. I'm spread out all over the world. I'm spread out all over the world as well. Lots of dead skin cells all over the place, you know. Anyway, I know. Just leave a little here, a little there. Right, let's spin the wheel.
Yeah, baby.
Game over, man. Game over. That's a quote from Predator 4. Let's spin the wheel. And by spin the wheel, I mean look up what we just found on Tardis Wiki Roulette. And then read it out. Did I already do this one? I feel like I already did this one. Getting a strong feeling I already did. No, I guess what? No, I don't think I did do this one actually. I don't think I did this one. I don't think that Game Mover has a page on Tardis Wiki Roulette. It should though. Absolutely should. Right, I tell you what, I hope you're working very hard on that. That one we already looked up, didn't we? Oh well, I'll put it on twice. That's fine. Alright, cool. I put the rest of them on there, and we are going to take a look at this. When he saw the 12th Doctor being launched into the air in the land of Ooh, B.A. Baracus remarked, "Game over, Who?" When the 14th Doctor challenged the Toymaker to a final game, the Toymaker wanted to play it with the next Doctor and turned the gun on the Doctor, something the Doctor thought would be game over. Did they, like, actually get B.A. Baracus to, like, do this? No? They didn't get Mr. T to voice Mr. T? Why did it give me a what when I look up Dave Fenway? Who's Dave Fenway? What else has he been in? I feel like I recognize that name. What else has this guy been in? Oh my god, yes! He was in Bayonetta. That's where I remember him from. I wish it was Mr. T as well. I just got Legoed! Is getting Legoed a thing that can happen? What do I think of the gays? I love the gays. They're my audience. What do I think of the gays? I'm pro LGBT rights, if that's what you mean. Please don't. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know that Legos was gay culture, but if it is, I'm not going to intrude upon your culture. Gay equals happy. That is also true. I'm pro LGBT wrongs. Me too. Be gay. Do crimes. I'm all about that too. Lego Dimensions peak lore might be a bit more prevalent on the wiki at some point. W gays. Yeah, oh, that means win, right? Because I'm an old man. Let's see what else we have on here. What was that? Is this it for B.A. Baracus' article? Let's see. B.A. Baracus once drove through the land of Ooh. What's the land of Ooh? What is that? Let's take a look. The land of Ooh was a land filled with fields and mountains which existed in a parallel universe. It was once visited by the 12th Doctor. Baracus. I know. I'm quite disappointed that they didn't actually get Mr. T to be in Lego Dimensions, especially because, like, he definitely would have fucking done it. He definitely would have said no to that check. It's extremely disappointing. Oh dear. Did I see your suggestions for the wheel? I don't know if I saw your suggestions for the wheel. I did not actually. No, I did. I did. You're in good hands, Xavier. Mr. T reading in-character dialogue about the Doctor would be pretty funny. It would! It would be super funny. Let's see. Do you think he's like that, like, all the time? Do you think that Mr. T, like, he wakes up and he's just Mr. T? Like, does he brush his teeth in a Mr. T type of way? Because, like, is that like exhausting for him or like really life affirming for him? These are the questions that I have. LGBT, let's pop it on the wheel. It's not a page. Well, it fucking should be, shouldn't it? Do that one right after you finish with a Smosh one. Do it. I'm putting it on there. Because you know what you don't want? You know what you don't want? You don't want us to land on that say no page, and then for the one token conservative viewer we have to be like, shows you liberals. You don't want that, do you? I certainly don't want that. An A-Team Doctor Who crossover would have been goated, especially with like a period appropriate Doctor, like 6 or 7. It would have been great. Completely agree. Completely. At Moose! Oh dear. I don't know if Moosey is ideologically conservative, to be honest. I feel like maybe they just don't know anything. Sadly, the best we've got is him saying "Game over, Who" in a web video, and him having one line to the Doctor in Lego Dimensions. That is not good enough, damn it. Not good enough. Right, let's take a look at this one.
Yeah, baby.
John St. Myth. Tedious is tedious. It's tedious. I don't know what his political views were, but I mean, I assume they're like bad. I assume they're wrong, whatever they are. Oh dear. I'm just asking questions, man. It's not my fault all those questions are racist. Also, Scrooge, our finest gifts we bring to the wheel. Yeah, I will put that down, yeah. Racism is bad, yes, that is true. That is true. We stand representation in Middle Earth on this. on this YouTube channel. And also, John Brown did nothing wrong. That's the something blue difference right there. You won't get that fucking Mr. TARDIS's lips. You might actually. He's pretty based. As long as you don't ask about his emails. Ryan, have you got a page of... I don't think I have a page yet, unfortunately. I think I deserve one. Maybe when we hit episode 50, there'll be a reason to, like, put me in the page. John Brown's body should have been our national anthem. Oh my god. I don't know John Brown's body. Is that like a pro John Brown song or an anti John Brown song? Because that's going to determine my reaction to that. I do have a page on the Jenny Everywhere wiki. That is true. So we're at episode 34 right now. I can't believe we've done 34 of these fucking things. Thank you, all of you guys, for like tuning in every week. By the way, I couldn't do this without you guys. Literally true. By the way, but like I appreciate it from like the bottom of my heart every time I log in and you guys are there, and like I don't have to sit there on my own like the old days. I hope this goes on forever too. I'm fully prepared to do this forever. We'll be in 70 year anniversary of Doctor Who, and I'll be there. I'll be there doing episode 300 of TardisWiki Roulette. That's what I want. I want this to be like Wheel of Fortune. If it was up to me, this channel would just be wheels all the time. I would just do this 3 times a week. Every country. Looking it up, there are two pages starting with Ryan on the Jenny Wiki. Yours and Ryan Gosling. That's as things should be, I would say. I'd say that's about proportional. Yes. Lauren Smiles said, "What?" Oh. I do want someone to like edit a compilation at some point of just like out of the pocket moments from this stream. I don't have the skill or time to do it, but I wish someone would do it. Okay, I'll look at John St. Myth now. You've waited long enough. It's fine. This is what I mean about appreciating you guys as an audience. You also point me in the right direction a lot of the time. Daktari Jonas Ambaye, or more often called Dr. John St. Myth, was a non-human adventurer who travelled with Berenice and Dorothea Gale in the collapsing universe. Blood Heat Second Iteration. His people dedicated themselves to learning what lay beyond the cosmological horizon of the expanding universe. They built great ships to bridge infinity, and all of them set out to explore beyond the edge. But the Doctor fled the last of these great ships in a stolen life raft, the trisected abutment reality disconnect. None of his people ever returned from their trip, and he occupied himself by seeking adventures within the observable universe, which would distract him from the ultimate question. He had memories of 13 once and future selves, incarnations which he explained as ghosts. They bore symbols including a cat badge, a penny whistle, and a signet ring. According to a data fragment retrieved from cloud storage, the Doctor was uncertain if there was a single identity behind these funhouse mirror reflections. He had black skin with white spots like stars, with the traditional British pronunciation of saint in personal names. John St. Myth is pronounced... I can't read that. Similar to John Smith. Oh! Okay, a frequent alias of the Doctor in Doctor Who. Daktari is Swahili for doctor, and Ambaye is a rough translation of the Swahili pronoun whom. Huh. In a Q&A with Josh Wilson of the Oncoming Storm podcast, author Jim Mortimer described his inspirations in transforming the 7th Doctor of the original Blood Heat into John St. Myth. This is how we come to a Flux Doctor who's essentially a piebald giant Robinson Crusoe type, with black Doc Savage hair and ripped gear, and skin like a summer sky on a happy world, a penchant for pirate bling, and a jaunty Buffy-style eloquence, with a TARDIS that is very definitely not a TARDIS. The Doctor committed an act of ultimate triage on his own world to stop them fucking up the universe with time travel, and he's a very different personality to any Doctor who's come before. Pretty interesting. Fucking pronouns! There, I said the meme. I did the thing. When I plug in an RPG, thinking about the worlds and the fights that I get into. My favourite thing about that is that dude then tried to like turn it around like he was the fucking based one. That was my favourite thing about that, was when he was like, I saw him on Twitter being like, oh look, an awesome dude being cool. Oh dear. Alright. I put fucking pronouns in the wheel because of you people. James Dreyfus and Shooty Gutwa. What a fucking combination. My god. Why are you making me put James Dreyfus on the wheel? This character is probably the biggest Doctor Who XP in the most convoluted and highbrow way possible. What, James Dreyfus? I didn't know that. I guess you learn something new every day. Jimmy Dreyfus is very odd. That's an interesting way of putting it. I would say that he's a transphobe and a piece of shit. That's how I would personally phrase it in the most diplomatic way possible. I don't know if he's divorced, but he definitely has divorced dad energy. He looks like he smells of Windex. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Graham Linehan, on the other hand, he looks like he smells like salt and vinegar crisps, but like really stale ones. You know what I mean? I have a badass art of all the masters in my room, and I sharpied him out. Love it. Love to see it. I'd recommend transphobia, Cookie Boy. Oh dear. The new norm, worst Family Guy. That sounds like an anti-woke thing. Is that an anti-woke thing? It sounds like an anti-woke thing. Is that like Mr. Bircham? Is that like that? Because that's definitely what it sounds like. It is? How bad is it? Should I like look it up? How bad is it? He wants normal. Oh no. I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up. You can't stop me. Oh. Oh, well, this doesn't look fucking cringe. This doesn't look cringe at all. Hang on. So you can see what I am. What is this? What is this shit right here? Oh my god. It looks very pathetic. Oh, it's on Twitter. The new norm, a new kind. It's fucking Little Joel as well. Okay. The new norm ain't the same as a Daily Wire's oh my god. I need to know about this now. Oh, but I'm not giving them a click. I will give them a click. Let's. Oh no. 34 million organic views. We didn't use bots to hit this number. We promise. Also, we'd like to sell you a reverse mortgage. Fucking hell. Can transform our culture at a time such as this. Mission critical. I don't know if this is the reaction that they had in mind when they fucking came up with this. I hesitate to use the word idea. Oh my god. Oh. Fucking great. I love it. I love everything about it. Normheads rise up. Mr. Bearcum at least had decent roots before spiraling into a pie. Did it? Did it really? Or was it just bad from the start? I have a feeling it was bad from the start, Xavier. I have a strong feeling it was bad from the start. Norman's voiced by a Disney voice. Oh no! Oh, he didn't need to work that fucking much. New Norm Yowie. I am not looking it up, but I am sure it exists. And I'm sure there's a lot of it. And I'm sure that it makes whoever runs the Daily Wire, I can't remember off the top of my head, very, very fucking mad. As a result, I'm sure that those are all true facts. Not the Yowie. Yes, the Yowie. I just don't want to get demonetized, that's all. So I won't. Alright, let's spin the wheel. People have been waiting long enough.
Yeah, baby.
Panda! Yay! I love pandas. Who doesn't love pandas? Probably Moosey. Tedious. Oh, this guy. Didn't we agree that like whenever we landed on him, we would look at a different segment? Yes! So which segment are we looking at for Panda? Let me just add him back into the wheel. Along with the new norm. Oh, okay. The main character was created years back but was never picked up for a show, but in those days there wasn't really much bigotry but more okayish and best humour. Okay, so which one are we doing? Which piece of the Panda article are we going to look at today? Don't say one moment. Give me a result. Pacing. Any sections in mind? I missed too many episodes. Xavier, pull up your big thing and find a thing for the thing. I need it for the thing. If we land on the new norm, we should watch the pilot. I tell you what, if enough of you want it, I will watch the pilot of the new norm in the Discord. I'm not watching it on YouTube. Lol, I imagined wiki editors more like librarians. No, they're like this. Further travels with Panda. Okay. Let's go! Iris and Panda once arrived at a cathedral one stormy night, meeting the young verger outside. After listening to his story about encountering a ghost, they spent the night out inside the celestial omnibus. The next morning they went into the cathedral, meeting the aloof bishop and Iris's enemies, the Soroptimists. After encountering the unusual ghost, they descended to the crypt at midnight, where they were trapped, time slowing down around them, knowing that the only solution is to change the future by orchestrating the ghost from the start. This becomes reality, with the bishop actually acting upon instructions from Iris and Panda from the not-too-distant future, and with his help, they escape. Panda found himself trapped within the gallery with a mysterious individual known as Mr. Hart. This strange old man lured Panda into a succession of realities stored within paintings, with Panda's fate in each ending grisly. Iris had actually spent 74 years inside the paintings, deliberately causing Panda's death, in order to free him from being trapped forever. He and Iris escaped, only for Mr. Hart to have a new painting for his collection, one of Iris and Panda in the Celestial Omnibus. Iris and Panda arrived at a warehouse filled with double-decker buses, hunting for parts to repair the Celestial Omnibus. Things went terribly wrong when the ghost of a ticket inspector began haunting them. It's delightful. Iris defeated it with a strange gun, much to Panda's disappointment, as he was in the process of getting the ghost to pass on. Iris and Panda once visited a village, throwing nightly parties, and attempted to stop a gaseous villain, to no avail, and the village was destroyed, leaving only around 2 dozen survivors. That's really depressing. Iris and Panda were lured to the Zona Obscura festival by an idea that Iris had while watching a documentary featuring David Attenborough and the night before with Panda. At the festival, Panda, being fed up with large amounts of walking, insisted that they purchase drinks. They entered Madame Moire's burlesque escapade, and Panda became captivated with one stripper, Carmen Tranquil. Iris left Panda, and he introduced himself to Carmen, but the ran when Iris's idea manifested as Jimmy the Tranquil. But he ran when Iris's idea manifested as Jimmy the Tranquil. However, Carmen was actually Jimmy's friend. At VIP tent, Jimmy prepared to eat Iris, but was killed along with Carmen after Theo Possible's companion Kelsey crushed them with a mirror ball. Iris and Panda were turned into fiction and trapped behind the bleed margin of a book. Iris and Panda attended a wine tasting, and they killed something with a bottle. Teaming up with Seigneur 105, they were sent on a quest to retrieve all the slices of the Celestial Gâteau once again. After finding the third slice among vampiric versions of the Rolling Stones, they took it carefully back to the Celestial Omnibus. As that day was also Panda's birthday, they prepared him a surprise cake, but Iris accidentally ate the Celestial Gâteau, her mouth glowing bright orange. Panda and Iris had retreated backwards up a hill to the bus, away from an unspecified horror. Panda felt that Iris was selfish for not helping him due to his short legs, lack of balance, and age. A few days later, Panda had spent an afternoon relaxing in the Jardin du Luxembourg and had popped into Le Bon Marche for a browse, when he found a striped cravat under a detour in La Grande Épicerie. Upon returning to the bus and showing Iris, she displayed no interest, causing him and Iris to enter a large argument which involved Panda throwing his new cravat down the side of the chaise lounge in disgust and hurling an empty bottle of Bombay Sapphire at Iris. To calm him down, Iris gave Panda a few cocktails and a dinner at Le Maurice. A photographer arrived and took their photo for the cover of a collection of stories about him and Iris. A few days later, Panda had finished editing the collection, getting through an entire box of red pencils. Panda wrote an introduction to the collection where he noted that his publishers had failed to give him a box of gin in payment. One day, Panda will get his box of gin. I guarantee that. Okay, let's look at one or two more for today. Tardis Wiki Roulette, 144 entries. My god.
Yeah, baby.
Humanoid! Humanoid. Let's take a look at that one, shall we? Hey, why? Why? I'm the Noodle Doodle Man, John Pertwee. The Noodle Incident, brand new. The Noodle Man series launches with exclusive Archbeetle Press crossover serial and April. No! Talk God mythology. Okay, I will put that in. What is son of Ingagi? I'm going to look it up first before I answer your question. Scared. Absolutely fucking not. Wait, let me look a little deeper into this. Is this racist or is this not racist? I can't work out whether this is progressive or horribly racist. Can someone... It is from like 1940. Can I veto your veto of my suggestion? Not racist. Okay. That's pretty interesting, I have to say. Anyway. Let's look up humanoid on the Tardis Wiki. Can I veto your veto of my suggestion? No, you can't. I'll do it. It's fine. All fine. I'm putting it on the wheel now because I'm nice like that. It's the first black horror movie. Oh, that's fucking cool. I saw that when I looked it up. I want let's look up humanoid. Like we were going to. From what you've seen, it's not racist. Okay, I will have to check that out then. Maybe we could watch it in the Discord or something. I'm not sure if YouTube would like particularly enjoy that, to be honest, but I'd be down for watching it. It sounds very important. Humanoid was a taxonomic term which broadly described such species as the Time Lords or Raxacoricophalopatorians. Interesting. A humanoid species was thought of as one which was bilaterally symmetrical, bipedal, and possessed of a naturally upright posture. Such species also typically had 2 arms, 2 legs, 1 thorax, a neck, and a head with a brain located in it. Humanoids of this description were very common in the universe. The 10th Doctor described your basic humanoid as simply having a few limbs and a face. Humanoid was related to humanish, but did not automatically carry with it that word. It kind of does carry an implication of insult though, because humanoid does kind of imply that humans are the default. Introducing Something Blue Audio's movie night. I would be so down for watching movies with you guys in the Discord. I would do that. We can organize that sometime. Right. Let's look. By the way, join our Discord where we do other fun stuff too, not just on the YouTube. We're a whole ass community. We're the weird side of the Doctor Who community. We have D&D tomorrow, actually. So if anyone still wants to quickly make up a character for that, you can. It's fine. In the Doctor Who universe, technically the appearance of a human is default. True. Humanoid was the first humanoids, as the Grey Man called them, were the first species of humanoids to evolve in the universe. They existed on a world 30,000 million light years from Earth and were observed by the Grey Man's people. As he later discovered, his people introduced the concept of duality to the first humanoids and caused them to be divided. As a result, they destroyed themselves in bacteriological warfare. Whoops! Top 1 scariest D&D moments. I'm glad you joined, Kako Queen. I look forward to seeing you in the Discord. The Eremites prized hominid corpses in their rituals because when flayed, their skin would become faintly luminous. That's so horrible. The 10th Doctor, himself Gallifreyan, disclosed to his human companions that they had met Krillitanes who looked just like us, except they had really long necks. The Krillitanes assumed a bat form after the invasion of Basan, in which they acquired the wings of the Basan people. 10 generations later, Brother Lassar was distinguished from his bat form brothers in that his body was shaped human, which he explained as a personal favourite. That's weird. It's weird that you would do that, because you're just depriving yourself of movement. You're just depriving yourself of the ability to fly. And I mean, those bat things too, like, they had like claws, right? They had claws and sharp teeth, right? And I imagine that a Krillitane, even though it's a lot lighter than a human, because I mean it would have to fly, I imagine it would be a lot stronger than a human being would be. So I don't understand why dudes like, no, I want this pathetic human form to be my only form. Fuck having two. And meanwhile, his fucking servants are there and they've got a human form and a fucking Krillitane form. The Krillitanes are so cool, wish they'd return. Me too. Me too. They are very cool. They're a really cool idea for like a monster, because they could have a completely different design every time they show up. They are very cool. One of the best ideas that, in like RTD1, in terms of just random ideas that they never really developed again. It's very cool. Anyway, Thalisk found it difficult to compare themselves with other humanoids, particularly humans, who the majority of Varisk reminded as little more than food animals worthy of no more respect than the cattle raised on their home planet. Pros, superior beings. Non-humanoids sometimes opined about humanoids. Daleks thought of taxonomic humanoids as excellent source of concentrated protein and as useful work machines with a love of value. The Mantisphid Queen once called them fleshy bipeds, and at least one Rill believed that the humanoid form was poorly adapted and led to a shorter lifespan. One of the more popular theories about why there were so many humanoid species was that the evolution of Gallifreyans relatively early in the history of the universe caused a morphic field for the humanoid form that resonated across the universe and influenced the development of later species in a similar direction. Indeed, when Christina de Souza observed that the 10th Doctor looked human, he responded that she looked Time Lord. Another implied that Rassilon seeded the early planets with biogenic molecules that would develop into humanoids, specifically ones that resembled Time Lords. I always liked that idea. Historians who studied the Dalek. I like that idea, and I like the idea that Rassilon stole regeneration from the vampires. And that's where regeneration comes from. And we're going to be looking into that a little bit in the Apollyon Club, the Halloween special for our Doctor Who fan series. So you should probably check that out on Thursday when it comes out, as well as the Halloween special of TardisWiki Wiki Roulette. Please, please, please watch the watch both of the specials and the fan animation thing. Please watch that and leave a comment. We all worked incredibly hard on it, and I would appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Having said that, let's continue with this description. 31st of October, yeah, 2 big things. We got that, and we got the stream. I got lots of. It's all about something blue on 31st of October. We got all the things for you. Be there. Another implied that Rassilon seeded the early planets. I read that. Historians who studied the Dalek race developed a theory that Scaro's many humanoid races were descended from proto-humans who had been transported to Scaro by the Haldrons. Bernice Summerfield pondered if the Thals might have descended from DNA that the S had sent through their crude wormholes to plant their seed of Arium. Oh my god, they're the SSSSSSS. That's great. It's fucking funny. Oh dear. On that note, I shall unfortunately have to leave you for today. However, I will be returning, always returning, on Halloween, where, as said before, we have the Apollyon Club, the start of Doctor Who Ouroboros, our brand new Doctor Who fan series, starring myself as the Doctor and Felicia as Nora Watson, the best fan-made companion in all of Doctor Who. And if you can dispute that, just watch our fucking show and then tell me anything different. She's amazing. And then we will be having the Halloween special of TardisWiki Wiki Roulette, where it's going to be a fucking blast. I can guarantee that. And yeah, let's see each other on Thursday. Bye bye, everyone. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And don't let Michael Grade bite. Bye!